Hello, DJ from Fatman Podcast, and on this episode of Action Figure Wishlist, we're staying with the McFarlanes, and we're going to the deluxe figures, the giant size ones. This one took some thought, but let's see what we came up with. Again, everyone, hello, welcome to Action Figure Wishlist. I'm DJ from Fatman Podcast. So once again, anyone who's come back from watching the first couple episodes, thank you, appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So we've been going over the McFarlane DC multiverse figures. One of my favorite lines right now. Really cool line. All kinds of variety and cool stuff in it. But there's a couple things that it just doesn't have yet. So we figured we'd put the request out and hope that the Todd father hears our prayers and makes some of these figures, because everything they do has just been stellar so far. Okay, so deluxe figures, in case anyone doesn't know, these are usually like a $40 price point. They're the larger characters, obviously. King Shark, I have Clayface, Swamp Thing, they've done Titan Joker from Arkham, Killer Croc is coming out, so I didn't put him on there, and who's the other one coming out? It's Killer Croc and Man-Bat's coming out also, so those both look really cool, so that's it's a great line by itself, but it could use some other cool things, so let's see what we came up with. Okay, so number 5, I have the Penguin. Now, you're probably thinking, you're an idiot, Penguin's one of the smallest characters there is. No. I want Penguin on a Penguin float. So whether you do Danny DeVito in like the Long Johns on the Penguin with like the biokinetism, anything like that would be super cool. You could do comic one too, but no, let's keep it as Batman Returns. Batman Returns Penguin on the Penguin float. There's a Funko Pop coming out. Let's do a DC multiverse figure too. He'd be awesome. Super awesome. Okay, number 4, Hawkman. Hawkman's a personal favorite of mine. It's the first superhero costume I ever did for Halloween when I was like 3 or 4. I want Hawkman with, you could do the armored one, to give him a little bit more oomph, because, standard old school Hawkman's kind of plain Jane, but do an armored Hawkman. I know we have a Black Adam movie coming out. I know we're going to get one from that movie. I could see him being a standard figure. Give me a Hawkman full armor with gigantic telescoping wings that move around. Give me something cool with the wings. Put him in a deluxe box. Everyone would have no problem with it. He'd sell. I promise he would. Actually, I don't promise. He'd sell to me, but that's about it. Number 3, we have Doomsday. I would want first appearance Doomsday. I want him with like the ripped green jumpsuit coming off him. Now you have the Earth 1 Batman they did? That's like Doomsday Batman. Give me just comic Doomsday. Like first reveal, like half ripped off suit kind of thing. He looks super cool, and then eventually give me, even if you put it in a 2-pack, whatever, but I think at first we need him properly scaled. We need him in the deluxe, because even the Earth 1 figure, even though the thing was basically popping out of the box and weighed about 5 pounds, not complaining, gorgeous figure. One of the top multiverse figures they've done so far. But I think a Titan size one would be really super cool to have a Doomsday. Okay, number 2, staying on the big bad, Darkseid. So again, we do have a Darkseid figure in this size, actually. There was a normal one from the Justice League movie, and there was a Comic-Con exclusive shared with Target with the tunic on. I have that one. But I want Super Friends Darkseid. Anyone who grew up in the 80s, watched Super Friends religiously, I know all my friends did. Give me that Darkseid from the Superpowers line with the cape and everything. I just think it'd be really cool, and he'd look awesome in the box. And number 1... So the number 1 big figure I want as a figure that they have now as a Build-A-Figure. I'm not a Build-A-Figure guy because I don't open the boxes. I keep them in the box, so it does me really no good. I want Bane. Bane's probably my favorite DC villain. I want Bane from Nightfall, though. So no modern Bane, no Dark Knight Rises Bane, just good old-fashioned, classic Bane. Graham Nolan, Nightfall, Bane. Make him huge, make him jacked up, whatever. You could even have standard unvenomed Bane released as a standard figure, and then super venomized Bane as a deluxe figure or as a Titan figure. You could even do it like that. I'd be fine with it. So once again, these ones I know they were a little slower because they are a $4 price point, but most of them so far have been well worth the $40 price point. The Swamp Thing $40 figure is one of the most gorgeous pieces of plastic you can buy on a retail shelf. So again, our list was number 5, Penguin on a Penguin float, Danny DeVito. Number 4, Hawkman with big, huge, giant wings. Number 3, first appearance Doomsday. Number 2, Super Friends Darkseid. And number 1, we want Nightfall Bane. Huge Bane fan. So, but then again, as long as they keep making them, I'm fine. But those are the 5 I would be most excited about. Again, everyone, thank you for checking out Action Figure Wishlist today. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment below if there's something you want to see or you think I'm wrong about something. And if you want to hear the audio podcast, you can go ahead and find it wherever you find your podcast: iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, all those places. And again, thank you again, everyone, and have a good day.